Welcome to Knowledge Hub, where curiosity meets discovery. Dive into a world of fascinating facts, mind-blowing science, and the secrets behind everyday wonders. Get ready to expand your mind and explore topics that spark your imagination. Let's unlock the knowledge together.
The war raged on in Africa, a brutal clash of empires. I was Lucius, a Roman general, leading our forces alongside my wife, a fierce warrior in her own right. We fought side by side, our hearts intertwined with the land and its people. But fate can be cruel. In the chaos of battle, I watched helplessly as she fell, struck down by our own. Grief consumed me, a dark void that swallowed my will to fight. In that moment of despair, I abandoned the battlefield, and with my surrender, the Romans claimed victory. The twin rulers, Geta and Caracalla, took control, their reign marked by cruelty and tyranny. Gone were the days of mercy that previous kings had shown. Instead, they reveled in bloodshed, celebrating their conquest with grotesque spectacles. Geta, in his twisted sense of entertainment, organized brutal games. Gladiators pitted against each other, and wild, bloodthirsty monkeys unleashed upon the arena. The cries of the fallen echoed through the Colosseum, a chilling reminder of the price of power. But amidst the horror, a flicker of my past ignited within me. I remembered the thrill of battle, the rush of adrenaline coursing through my veins. I stepped into the arena, facing those savage monkeys, fueled by a desire for vengeance and a longing for redemption. With each swing of my sword, I fought not just for survival, but to reclaim my honor. I defeated them, one by one, their ferocity matched only by my determination. General Maximus, witnessing my prowess, offered me a chance to become a gladiator. A tempting offer, but my heart was set on a different path. I wanted revenge, not glory. General Marcus, the man responsible for my wife's death, would pay for his betrayal. I could feel the fire of vengeance burning within me, stronger than any arena could contain. I would not rest until I confronted him, until I made him feel the weight of his actions. The arena may have been a place of death, but it was also a stage for my rebirth. I would rise from the ashes of my grief, not just as a warrior, but as an avenger. The Romans may have taken my love, but they would not take my spirit. I would fight, not just for myself, but for her memory, for justice in a world gone mad. The time for reckoning was near, and I would not be silenced.
I stand here, caught in the whirlwind of ambition and betrayal. General Marcus, a man who believes he has the right to rule, is plotting a rebellion against the twins. He thinks he can seize power, but he underestimates the strength of loyalty and blood. I've been called to face Darius, the champion gladiator. The arena is a brutal stage, but I can't back down. I remember the weight of my father's legacy, Maximus, and the sacrifices made for our family. With every swing of my sword, I channel that legacy. The crowd roars as I defeat Darius, and in that moment, I feel the admiration of Geta, a flicker of hope in this dark world. But it's not just the battles that shape me. I recite a childhood poem, a piece of my past that spills from my lips like a forgotten melody. As the words echo, I see recognition in Lucilla's eyes. She's not just a noblewoman. She's my mother. The truth hits me like a thunderclap. All this time, I've been fighting in the shadows of my father's name, and now I stand before the woman who sent me away for my safety after my father's death. Lucilla's voice trembles as she explains her choice. She did it to protect me from the chaos that followed Maximus's fall. I can't help but feel a mix of anger and gratitude. She sacrificed so much, and now, here I am, facing battles that would make even the bravest tremble. The tension in the air is palpable. I prepare for my next challenge of rhinoceros. The beast is a symbol of raw power, and I know this fight will test every ounce of my strength and resolve. I've survived the arena, but this is different. It's not just about survival. It's about understanding who I am and where I come from. As I stand before the beast, I remember my father's teachings. He taught me that true strength lies not just in physical prowess, but in the heart and mind. I charge forward, adrenaline coursing through my veins, ready to face whatever comes next. Each battle, each revelation, brings me closer to understanding my heritage and the legacy I must uphold. In this world of treachery and ambition, I will carve my own path. I will honor my father's memory and protect my mother. The rebellion may be brewing, but I am not just a pawn in Marcus's game. I am Lucius, son of Maximus, and I will fight for my destiny.
I stand here, at the crossroads of fate, where loyalty and betrayal intertwine like the very threads of destiny. General Marcus, a man of honor, surrendered, believing that mercy would prevail. But mercy is a fragile thing, easily shattered. Gaeta, the king, saw weakness, and with a single command, he sealed Marcus's fate. I watched as the light faded from his eyes, a hero brought low by the very throne he served. In that moment, something ignited within me. How could we, the people of Rome, allow ourselves to be ruled by a tyrant who values power over life? I took a deep breath, feeling the weight of Marcus's sacrifice on my shoulders. I knew I had to act. I rallied the people, igniting their anger, their frustration. What is the worth of our lives under such a ruler? I cried out, the streets filled with voices, a chorus of dissent rising against Gaeta's oppressive reign. The protests grew, fueled by the blood of the innocent and the cries for justice. I could see the fire in their eyes, the determination to reclaim their dignity. We were no longer subjects. We were warriors for our own freedom. And then, in the shadows, Hatal Meknes whispered of rebellion. Orchid, fierce and unwavering, took it upon herself to strike at the heart of our oppressor. Gaeta fell, his reign of terror extinguished by the very people he sought to control. But amidst the chaos, my heart was heavy. I found myself in the cold confines of a prison cell, shackled not just by iron, but by the weight of my choices. Lucilla, radiant and resolute, came to me. She placed the king's ring in my hand, a symbol of power and responsibility. "This is not just a token," she said, her voice steady. "It's a reminder of what we fight for." In that moment, I understood, it's not just about overthrowing a king. It's about building a future where honor, justice, and compassion reign. I looked into her eyes, seeing the hope she carried for us all. I may be imprisoned, but my spirit is unbroken. The people of Rome have awakened, and together, we will forge a new path. The echoes of Marcus's sacrifice will guide us, and I will not let his death be in vain. The fight for our future has just begun.
The next day, Carquila claimed the throne, but it didn't take long for General Meknes to accuse him of murdering Gaeta. Just like that, Carquila was imprisoned, and the power struggle in Rome intensified. I saw an opportunity. I knew I had to act quickly, so I orchestrated a plan to seek help from General Doris. She was known for her strategic mind and fierce loyalty. If anyone could help me navigate this chaos, it was her. But the stakes were rising. General Macri, filled with a thirst for revenge, called me out for a gladiator game. He thought he could break me in front of the people, but I wasn't going to let that happen. I escaped his trap, preparing myself for the inevitable confrontation. I was determined to fight back, not just for myself, but for the future of Rome. As conflict escalated, I found myself face to face with General Macri on the battlefield. The air was thick with tension, and I could hear the echoes of my father Maximus's dream of peace for Rome ringing in my ears. I vowed to save our city from tyranny, to restore the honor and dignity that had been lost. The battle was fierce. Every strike I made was fueled by the memories of my father, the lessons he taught me about courage and justice. I fought not just for my own survival, but for the people who had suffered under the weight of oppression. With every clash of swords, I felt their hopes resting on my shoulders. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, I defeated Macri. The crowd erupted in cheers, their voices a chorus of support that filled my heart with hope. I had not only fought for my life, I had fought for the soul of Rome. In that moment, I realized that I was not just a warrior. I was a leader. With the people rallying behind me, I emerged as their rightful king. It was a moment of triumph, a fulfillment of my father's vision for a united and peaceful Rome. Together, we could rebuild, restore, and reclaim the glory that had been lost. The journey ahead would be challenging, but I was ready to lead my people into a new era, one where tyranny would no longer hold sway. This was just the beginning. If you enjoy what you see, hit that subscribe button and join our community. Don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss an update. Your support means the world and helps us create even more amazing content for you.